What's going on, gamers? So today I've got something out of the ordinary. Now, I've sat and watched a lot of people grind Destiny into the ground, trying to get the Crux of Crota and Elder Ciphers and even run Dragon Strikes, hoping to land a Hopscotch Pilgrim. Now, in that chase for that one magical carrot that most people forget just how to have fun on this game. So I thought I'd show you my build of a Warlock and Titan that every time I play them, they leave me grinning. Because video games are about having fun, right? But before I get that ball rolling, I want to make a few shoutouts. Now, my shoutouts is one way that I try to show appreciation to the awesome community of gamers that has gotten me this far. So thanks to Shusky, Frozen Renegade, Darnell Morgan, Nerdy Cruz, and Spartan Jester and Johnny Murder for also following me on Twitter. So first, let me take off this Nepal shader and add a little bit of bitter steel. Yeah, that looks better. Now, the cool thing about this armor setup is that even the default color looks cool. This is my Dead Orbit Warlock, level 34 with all DO gear. Now, set wise, I have very high discipline and strength, and that's kind of just a strength of Dead Orbit, and just a smidge of intelligence, and that's fine. Now, you'll see what I mean in a minute. Now, what I'm going after is getting grenades off as quickly as possible, and it's built into the Warlock that a melee will cool down your nade. But to increase its effectiveness, I also have that on my helmet. So I go with Claws of the Amkar, so I get 2 melees. Now with that, I can pretty much use Soul Rip and Embrace the Void. But that's not what I'm after. I can do that same setup with the Obsidian Mine and Bad Juju and throw Nova Bombs for days extremely quickly. Now don't get me wrong, that's fun too. Now what I wanted to do was see how crazy I could make the Surge ability work. So I chose to do all this with all Dead Orbit gear. I mean, I gotta stay loyal, right? So I grabbed the Deadshot Luna and the Rude Awakening DOA. Since both of these guns are just middle of the road as far as impact, I went with the Exodus Plan rocket launcher in the heavy slot. Now I know what you're thinking, no exotic weapons? I know you're puzzled now. Let me show you the Deadshot Luna. Now it has Firefly because explosions are fun, and Battle Runner. Now the shotgun, since it's a PvE build, has full auto and Battle Runner. The Exodus Plan rocket launcher has a perfect roll with Warhead Verniers, heavy payload, grenades and horseshoes, and Battle Runner. As I said, explosions are so cool that I also like to throw on Bloom. Now with this setup, what it allows me to do is to go into any fight with the adds with a crazy high speed advantage. Now while I'm on the attack, the other thing that always makes me laugh is stacking up so many boosts. Frequently, even with Bloom on, I'm still stacking 3 boosts on top of each other. If there's a Defender Titan with weapons or Blessings of Light, I can get 4 going really easily. I mean, just look at how crazy the movement ability is. Like I said, if the goal were to always see a stack of boosts, I could just flip off Bloom, and it gets a bit more serious about charging up your Nova Bomb. Now, with the Taken King about to launch, you can recreate this same build with Omelon weapons, since that's the weapon foundry that will focus on character boosts like Battle Runner. So it's a build with some flexibility, while at the same time still staying fun. This is really more fun playing solo, so what about team play? Well, another thing I like to do is to support people. So that's what my Defender Titan is all about. This setup is really about making orbs so that others in my fire team can get off as many supers as they want, because that's fun. So to start, I'm going to use gear that keeps my intelligence really high and has about an even point spread on strength and discipline. Now, what I want to run here is Ruin Wings because that's important, and I'll explain in a bit. Now, perks I use are Gift of Light, Gift of the Void, and Iron Harvest. Now, I also love having War Machine on since that's more of a fun build, and reloading a full auto fail winner at hyperspeed is hilarious. So how do I get my melee back and get the most out of Gift of Light and War Machine? I use this forgotten exotic, the Monte Carlo. This cools down the melee and has a chance of completely resetting it on each kill. Now with patch 2.0 just on the horizon, Monte Carlo is about to get a whole lot better. Now, but the focal point of this is the Iron Harvest perk. Now for that, I use one of the best heavy machine guns in the game, the Corrective Measure. Now with Field Scout and having 100 rounds, the combo of Surplus built into Corrective Measure and Ruin Wings means that once I ammo up, I pretty much use it as a primary, and with each kill having a chance of dropping orbs. Anything that cares to get close, I do have that full auto fail winners with Hammerforge, and that also helps to keep the team safe. So, what do you do in Destiny to have fun? Well guys, if you like this type of content, just hit the like button, or leave a comment, or if you just want to see some more, hit that subscribe button. But as always guys, have a good one.